Hey, I just want to make a quick video to share something that I learned on YouTube. Sometimes YouTube has great stuff, sometimes it stinks. But in this case, I follow a channel called How to Write Songs. And there's two professional songwriters, two songwriting teachers even, and they do some videos together and they do some videos separately, but it's all under the same How to Write Songs. Their names are Benny Romalis, or I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Romalis, doesn't really matter. And Keppie Coots, that also may be Couts or Coates. What's important is that the songwriting instruction is great. It's presented well, pretty easy to follow. But sometimes it just seems it's a little dubious, or I'm dubious about it. So Benny did a video a week or so ago, I think, and it was a kind of how to jumpstart a songwriting session using only a deck of cards. And of course, I'm dubious. What are you going to do with a deck of cards? There's not much information there. So I'll link to that video so you can watch it. I recommend you actually watch that before you watch all of my video. So if you haven't seen it yet, click the link in the description, or I don't know how to put it in the box here like regular people. But watch that video, then come back and you can watch the rest of this. But I use the techniques that Benny outlined in his video, and I'm just going to talk you through it real quick. Like I said, watch his video and you'll understand more what this means. So I drew the 9 of diamonds, and I just did some free writing on the 9 of diamonds. I looked at the card. You know, the way the diamonds are laid out on the card, it's kind of different in all decks and different makers of cards. And sometimes the numbers are slightly different shaped. I made some observations about it, and I only ended up using a small portion of it, but some of the stuff that I observed, I've got my sheet right here, and the stuff that's in yellow was stuff I ended up using. And the stuff that's not, I didn't end up using. So one of the things I noticed is that a 9 kind of looks like a G. So I thought, well, that's easy. I can do something in the key of G. That's kind of the giveaway. It was 9 of diamonds, and so I thought diamonds represent wealth. So that was something I noted there. 9 is the German word for no. I noted that. I thought, okay, well, that's interesting. May not use that, but I ended up using it. I wrote out diamonds, D-I-E hyphen mons, to represent death or dying, and then noted that monde is the French word for world, so I wrote that down. And then I looked back at that and I thought, I've got wealth, no, die, world, and that gave me a title. Somehow my brain just put that together, and I got the title, Don't Kill the World for Wealth. So wealth, die, no, world. If you sort of jumble that up, you'll get Don't Kill the World for Wealth. So that gave me something, kind of a theme to work with. Musically, I thought I can use some 9 chords. So I'm using a C9, C major 9, which is the 4 chord in G, of course. I also use the D9 and the D flat 9. I came up with 9 melodic notes, like 9 notes in a melodic line. So first I did it over the C9 chord. That's 9 right there. And then when I get to the verses, I'm doing it over the B minor 7. So that's a repeating line there. So I've got those 9s to represent the 9 in my card. I've got the wealth from the diamonds. There wasn't much else that I ended up using from the diamonds. But the point of the whole thing is that I now have I have 2/3 of a song from looking at one card and just sort of free writing on that. So I'll give you a little bit of what it sounds like just so you can get a feel for it. Again, I should say, this is not necessarily a song that I will do anything with. It's the act of practicing songwriting, and I have not gone and done any rewriting on it yet. This is just the way it came out in that first 2 hours that I worked on it. You can make a living working hard. You can take the like silver, like gold, like all the shiny things you hold. Dig a little deeper in the ground, polish up the pieces that you found. You want all these things for yourself, but don't kill the world for wealth. So that's the basic gist of the song. I do have one more little section, like diamonds, like stones, like all the shiny things you own. So it turned into, it's sort of an environmental-ish song, which I don't really ever write. I think we should be good stewards of the world. I think we should take good care of things. We shouldn't be wasteful. We shouldn't seek after more than we really need. But here, this one card got me to write a decent song. I think it's okay. Like I said, I don't know that I'll do anything with it, but it's a decent song. And it gets me writing. It gets me thinking in a different way. It's not just the same subject matter every time. I'm probably usually going to write a song about, breakup or death or, life, what life is like on Mars. So that's it for now. This is turning into a bit of a long video, but I can't encourage you enough. If you're a songwriter or an aspiring songwriter, go to the YouTube channel, How to Write Songs. Benny and Keppie, great advice, easy to digest, and stuff to try. Not everything's going to work. Some of their stuff I've tried and it hasn't really resonated, but some of it definitely will. All right, thanks.